Well, hello everybody for vlog 21, which may be our final one, but it might not. We might surprise you yet. We are enjoying our final night at Honolulu and we're enjoying a sunset cruise, except the sun's long gone to bed. But here's Honolulu. Hope you saw that okay. So anyway, Auntie Bev and I have been giving some thought to what to say for the last night of our holiday.
Yes.
It's been pretty incredible. It's really hard to work out what our favourite parts have been because it's all just been so amazing. But we've tried to condense it for you, so this video will be a little bit longer than usual because we're going to go through some highlights. There are no lowlights.
I can't read your writing.
You can't read my writing. The glasses have got to come on. Look out, everybody.
It's so small.
I was trying to, use how much paper I had. And we had more thoughts to scribble
I can
down.
see.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
yes, that's better.
Right, the glasses are on. So, we collated some information. After we board the plane tomorrow to head back home to Sydney, we will have done 11 flights. And how many hours?
50 hours.
50 hours of flying time. And kilometres? 215 kilometres. That's a lot of travelling.
Yes.
Pretty awesome. Now, we stopped at several spots, as you know, so we decided we would condense our highlights to 3 at each point, which was really hard to do. So our first stop was New York. Auntie Bev, what were your 3 highlights?
Empire State Building, Statue of Liberty, and 9/11 Ground Zero.
Yeah, they were pretty outstanding. My highlights was snow. Walking in snow for the first time in Times Square at night. That was pretty cool. And catching up with Dr. Erica Friedland at the Jimmy Hotel. No, it was the Jimmy Bar in
Jimmy
the James
Bar.
Hotel at Soho. That was pretty amazing. But I think my third highlight has to be eating ice cream with Howie and Israel and Joshua at the big gay ice cream shop, and we stood there in the shop sharing each other's ice creams, trying to work out which one was the favourite. And I still think mine was the Salty Pimp was the best. It really was. It was so yummy. You missed out on that.
I didn't eat any.
It was so much fun. It was great. Anyway, so that was definitely a highlight for me. So New York was amazing. Then we went to Niagara Falls. And we think that really was the highlight of Niagara Falls, was the falls. The falls?
The falls.
Yes.
The snow.
And the snow.
Both
And
had snow.
Made of the Mist.
Oh, Made of the Mist, yes.
That was pretty fantastic. And then from Niagara Falls, we then went to Pittsburgh. So what were your 3 highlights of Pittsburgh?
Thanksgiving, near McCollin, and can't read your writing. What have I got? Oh, making cards, Christmas cards. I was very clever.
You were. You did very well.
I only made one. They said you could make 10, but it took me all that time to make one.
And I didn't do much better. I made 3. Eva, on the other hand, had a production line going, and I think she churned out about 12 with matching envelopes. So my highlights, definitely Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was just incredible. To be so warmly welcomed by the Popovich family was just really, really special. Nemacolin, my goodness. If any of you can get to southwest Pennsylvania and visit Nemacolin, it is well worth it. It's fantastic. And then going to Falling Water, Frank Lloyd Wright's home, with Jen and Larry Sargent. That was just fantastic. Oh, and can I have a 3.A? More snow. More snow. And deer. We saw deer. It was so fantastic. They were great.
In the backyard.
In the backyard of Jen and Larry's house. I mean, you have deer in your backyard. Fantastic. So that was Pittsburgh. Then we went from Pittsburgh to Louisville, Kentucky.
And you have to say Louisville if you have marbles in your mouth.
Yes, it took us a while to work that out because we were saying Louisville or Louisville and we were over-pronouncing our vowels. It's Louisville. Mike, I'm sure you'll let me know if I got that wrong. So, highlights for Kentucky. What did you have?
The basketball was fantastic. Glass blowing, we made our own beautiful glass, what are they called?
Ornaments?
Ornaments, ornaments, yes. And meeting Jenny and Mike as well for the first time. Lovely.
Yeah,
They were very, very good to us.
Yeah, it really was fantastic. So my top 3 was Southern food. That was fabulous. I really enjoyed all of that. Coney dogs. You had a lot of them.
Yeah, hot
So
dogs.
did I. Basketball was great too. In fact, apart from the game and the whole atmosphere of the game, the crack-up moment was that there was sponsors for certain seating areas. And one section of seating had been sponsored by the urology clinic, and their tagline said, "These seats are brought to you by the urology clinic, where you're so close to the action you might pee yourself." I nearly peed myself laughing because I thought that was hilarious. It was so funny. Okay, so that was my second highlight. My third was spending time with Mike and Jenny. They were fantastic. They were just so warm, so welcoming. They'd taken time off work to show us around. We had a fabulous time up there. It was just wonderful. We enjoyed every moment. Then moving from Kentucky, we went to Colorado, where I think the moment we touched down, you had trouble breathing.
Yes, very hard.
The altitude was quite something. But what were your 3 highlights in Colorado? Oh, down
Oh,
here,
the
yes.
snow. Absolutely fantastic. And pancakes. Oh, I love the pancakes. They were beautiful.
So it was 1A, I think, there.
Oh, right, 1A.
Yeah.
We walked on the ice.
Yes.
The river was frozen, and then as we walked on it, it started to crack. Creak.
Crack.
So we
Got out of there
moved
quick
backwards
as
very
anything.
slowly, so we wouldn't go in.
Yes. That was quite
And
something.
then also Mount Breckenridge, absolutely fantastic. But I fell in the snow there on my backside, got the biggest bruise, but anyway, that's going away.
Slowly but surely. So my 3 highlights, definitely the mountains. They were just incredible. And yes, on the trip up to the mountains, it was at Georgetown where the lake was. That was just...
I said the river, it's a lake.
Yeah, but it was fantastic. It was just really incredible. Krampus! Where there ain't no I in Mocha, which no one will get except for Shanna and Izzy.
Yeah.
Shanna and Izzy.
Shanna and Izzy.
Yes, which was just so much fun to be there. It was just, we had a great night that night. That was fabulous. And then I think Vale and the Snow Angel. That was my 3rd. I loved that. I wanted to do a Snow Angel forever.
Oh, yes.
You didn't know what I was doing.
I didn't know it. You're just laying flat in the back,
And then things started
moving legs and
flapping.
arms. What on earth's wrong with it?
Well, that's a whole other story. That was just fantastic.
Shanna and Izzy were fantastic to us. Absolutely wonderful.
We had such a wonderful time. Colorado was just incredible. It was wonderful. Then from Colorado, we went to San Francisco. So your 3 highlights from San Fran.
Oh, the cable car, the helicopter flight, absolutely fantastic, under and over the bridge, and I can't read your writing again. Oh, and dinner with Frank and Dom,
Yes.
people that I met at the Mardi Gras in Sydney in March 2018, and we caught up with them and had a lovely dinner with them. It was very nice to
It
see
was
them
a
again.
great night. We had a lot of fun that night.
Yes.
My 3 highlights. Now I can't read my own writing. Oh hell, the winery tour. That was fantastic.
Domain.
And we finished the winery tour at Domaine Chandon. I was very happy. That was fantastic.
Yes,
that was
very
very good. Muir Woods with the redwoods. They were incredible. That was fantastic seeing them. And Golden Gate Bridge, seeing it from the water, the air, driving over it. It was just spectacular. San Francisco was fantastic. Yeah. And now here, Honolulu.
Oh yes. Well, Pearl Harbor place to go to. Very sad, but very nice the way they have it. What's that? Right, I don't
Resting.
Oh, well, resting and warm weather and shopping.
Yes, we did that.
All right, didn't tell them about the pearls.
Oh no, let's not tell them about the pearls. Let's not do that. Now everyone's going to be asking about the pearls. My top 3, Pearl Harbor. Oh, last night we went to House Without a Key at Halakalani Resort with Andy. Hello Andy, who was celebrating his first birthday at the age of 40, and we decided that we had to make a thing about it, even though it was a few days later. Doesn't matter. We made the most of it, and it was really great to catch up with Andy. And Waikiki Beach is just pretty fabulous.
Yeah.
So that was my top 3 for Honolulu. So that's a lot of top 3s.
Yes.
Okay, so here's a question for you. What was your best day of the whole trip?
The mountains, Breckenridge and mountains, the snow was absolutely fantastic. Loved it.
I think that was my best day too. It was pretty amazing. I've never sunk up to my thighs in there before. Hang on.
Thighs and your knees. Knees and your thighs.
Something's wrong there.
You went upside down.
Sunk to my thighs in snow before. And then trying to get out when you're at 13,000 feet and you run out of breath pretty damn quick.
Yeah.
Let me
I
tell
did.
you. It was, but it was so much fun.
I was
It was
dragging
just
one foot
beautiful.
behind the other.
And gasping after each
Gasping.
breath. But for all that, it was just the most magnificent day. Absolutely, that was my
Yes.
favourite too. Worst day.
The worst day was the first day we arrived in New York. We were so tired, and we were told we couldn't get into our room until 4:30 or 4 o'clock, and we were there about 9 a.m. Fortunately, they rang us at 11:30 and said the room was ready.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. All we did was walk in the room, crashed, and that was the end of the
Yeah.
day and the night.
But that's pretty cool if that's your worst day. We've had such a fantastic trip. And to everyone that made it so memorable, all of the people that we met along the way, this was more than just a trip of seeing wonderful sights and locations, which we have done, but this was more so about the wonderful people we met along the way who just made it so much more spectacular.
Fantastic.
Thank you to all of you that have made a trip we'll never ever forget. It was just fantastic. So don't know if we'll do another vlog when we get to the airport, or maybe we'll do a Christmas special for our first Christmas with Auntie
Yes,
Bev.
yes.
Who knows?
40 years I've waited, no, 44 years I've waited for this. Wonderful Christmas we'll have.
Yes, we're going to have a great time. And to everyone watching, Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year. And
Bye.
catch you later. Bye.